don't like me?
I got set up in the high chair, so
No, so basically be the taller.
yeah.
All right. So Caleb, just have to ask, compared from last camp, you made some changes and now going to your second camp with your new trainer added with your dad and everything. How do you feel this camp compared to the last camp?
Feel really good. Last camp brought Brett in. Like I said before, a lot of great chemistry between me, him, and my dad. He's easy to get along with. We're pretty easy to get along with, and but he just expects me to work hard, and that's right up our alley. That's what we like to do, and he's brought some of that Philly grit with him, and he's helped add some new things and reiterate a lot of things that my dad has been wanting from me, asking from me, and so it's been a great mix. And then obviously this camp, still having Coach Wade as my conditioning coach, but bringing in Tony Brady as my strength coach, who's worked with the likes of Andre Ward, Diego Corrales, Amir Khan. I mean, the list goes on. So he's great at what he does. Still got Coach Wade, who's great at what he does, and I feel like it's been the best mix that we can make, and the best camp that I've had.
Caleb, we know Benavidez is going to come forward. If he doesn't respect your power, which from the sound of it he don't, then what will happen, if he recklessly tries to walk you down?
I mean, he should just handle his business how he sees fit. That's what I'm going to do March 25th. And, we're going to get in there and roll the dice and see what happens.
I went through like the 5-6 years timeline with all the, the infamous trash talking you've done. You said stuff like "don't fuck the money up," keep your nose clean. When you won your world champion, he was at your ringside saying, "Is he a champion? Is he a champion?" And even currently, right now, ironically, throughout the timeline, he's still not a champion. What would you say is like your probably favorite trash lines or things that you've done? Is this some of the more recent stuff with the the buying the domain, or it's been kind of a big psychological warfare with him?
Probably the domain. I bought that like back in 2018, 2019, and I knew that we would fight one day. And then obviously just having it connected to my own website so that when people type it in. And I think that the marketing for the Revenge Tour merch, it did good. We sold like over $41,000 worth of merch off that, and I think just the marketing behind it, all the videos and YouTube videos of people talking about it, and then people just wanting to be a part of a moment like that that's funny and witty and smart. It did great for the merch. I've sold a lot of merch. That's something I like to do. I like to create clothes, create stuff like that, and that's by far like the most merch we ever sold.
Have you bought other people's domains? You don't have to say them, but like maybe like a Jamal Charlo or Canelo. I kind of Googled a little bit. I didn't really see a website pop up. Just
I don't know, man. It was just time will tell.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Yeah, exactly.
Well, Caleb, since your fight against Canelo, so many Mexicans and Mexican Americans, they following you because your style, because you're kind of Mexican balls sometimes. So how's the feeling that this fight is divided? Benavidez have a Mexican blood, but so many people from Mexico, they are following you. How's the feeling?
Yeah, it feels good. I feel like I've been feeling a lot of Latino love. I feel like, from what I'm seeing, a lot of people are rooting for me. And, regardless of who people are rooting for, I got to go in there and do my job. But, it's been nice to get a lot of the Latino love. And, I definitely feel it. And, I appreciate it.
After the Canelo fight, everybody is talking about a rematch. In my opinion, you deserve it. It's one of your goals because, of course, we need to talk about Benavidez against Plant, but about Canelo rematch, the people who understand boxing, we believe that you deserve this opportunity to have a rematch.
That'll be told March 25th. That's the fight that I'm focused on right now, and the winner becomes the mandatory for the WPC. So right now, that's what I'm focused on.
Okay.
Just a quick question.
Let me give my guy right here.
When it comes to beef, right, like the mind games, how much you were enjoying this, and are you starting to see that he's not enjoying the trash talking, the back and forth?
I can't speak on his behalf, but I'm just doing me. So, he's handled his business the way he sees fit, and so have I, like I said before, and hopefully that works out for him.
But you are smiling though, so there's a part of you, like when it started, when you bought the domain name, you knew there's a part of him that's maybe soft mentally that you can get in his head.
I can't say for sure.
Let me piggyback off that. You know, this fight is very personal. Benavidez don't like you at all. So do you think by you being in his head, is that an advantage, or does that go all out of the window fight night?
I mean, that's a question for him. You know, that's how he's, you know, different people handle, you know, things different ways. I'm calm, cool, collected. I'm focused. We've had a great camp. No injuries, no hand injuries, no bruises, no lumps, no nothing. And so we're going into this fight 100%. And yeah, as far I can only speak for me and my team, and we're calm, cool, collected, and focused. You know, we're feeling sharp, mean, ready, and we're ready to handle business.
Is it a legitimate dislike, or is this one of those things that there's respect after the fight's had that you guys maybe could squash it after this?
You know,
Because he's gone a little far. He's made it a little personal talking
yeah,
about family.
yeah, especially his dad, you know, and but at the end of the day, you know, David's getting in there and, you know, rolling the dice. You know, this is number 1 against number 2, so this is a big fight. So I don't know.
2 minutes.
This is a two-part question. Obviously, this doesn't reflect to your fight, but there's a lot of stuff about rehydration clauses and things like that. And, you know, David's missed weight before. Is there any concerns on, if anything, if he did miss weight? And if you know, by the means of that, why wasn't, like, rehydration clauses in your fights and things like that?
Just didn't feel the need to put one in there. And, you know, I'm not going to worry about something that ain't happened yet. So, again, you know, I don't want to answer questions about him. Those are questions for him. I'm going to make weight, and I'm going to come in 100%.
Caleb, you have a beautiful family. How big is this motivation? Do you feel stronger? You feel, of course, blessing, but how big is this motivation to have a beautiful family like you have?
It's definitely a big motivation, you know, having Charlie in the gym in here with me a lot. And, you know, obviously she may not know what's going on, but just from such an early age, seeing what hard work looks like firsthand, and, you know, seeing, you know, me and her mother, you know, Jordan, she's got her own career. So for Charlie to grow up seeing her parents, you know, chase their dreams and work hard for them, and, you know, again, if you have a setback, just to keep on pressing for it. And if you love something, making sure you stick to it, you know, that's a blessing in itself, and I want to show her what that looks like. So
definitely you grow as a human being, like everybody when we became a father. But you feel that you are hungrier than ever?
Yeah, I'm hungry for this. You know, this is a big moment. This is a moment I've worked really hard for a long time, and I'll be making the most of it.
There was pictures of, you know, I don't know if you sparred Pettis and Shakur was taking a picture with you guys as a group. What was going on with Shakur and Pettis in the camp with you?
Been getting a couple of rounds, you know, here at the end of camp with Pettis, and you know, as far as Shakur, you know, that's a friend of mine, and he was just coming through to support. You know, come check out some sparring, check out some rounds, and yeah, just showing up to support. So, you know, shout out to Shakur.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Okay.